Greetings and welcome, my friend, to day 4 here in the Red Delta Project Advent video calendar. I'm Matt Schifferly as always, and today we're addressing one more thing that can significantly handicap your ability to build beautiful strength, the utilization of fitness to not only feel better and perform better, but also just become more attractive. And that thing that often holds so many people back, and that held me back for years myself, is just the simple act of dieting. Our fitness culture has long promoted this idea that you can't be healthy unless you're following some sort of a diet. And especially if you're trying to lose or manage weight and body fat levels, that you need a diet in order to do this. But that's not at all the case. In fact, most people are going to be much healthier, have a much easier time managing their weight, and look a heck of a lot better because diets often hold people back for several reasons. The first of which is, of course, recognizing that fundamentally your weight doesn't depend on what diet you follow. It's not about whether or not you're avoiding certain foods or making sure you're eating your kale and stuff like that. It's fundamentally still down to energy balance with our body and the speed at which we expend energy versus we consume it. And most diets help us manage our weight simply by either speeding up or slowing down a rate of just general calorie expenditure. And I know there's a lot of, no, it's about insulin, no, it's about this, no, it's about that. That's just like packaging. It's like saying a sports car is fast because it's red. It's the thing that's superficial that we're most aware of, but fundamentally deep down, that's not why it's actually working. And so recognizing that gives you a lot of freedom to adopt and discard whatever dietary habits suit your preferences, abilities, and resources best. If you don't want to give up coffee or rice or pasta and stuff, you certainly don't have to. But if you feel better giving those things up, then by all means, don't let anybody tell you you'd better be eating rice or else you're totally missing out. In yesterday's video, I talked about how fear-mongering is a big component of FOMO, which just keeps you running around in circles and not taking charge over your own fitness destiny. And that's especially true when it comes to diets. And I'm not saying don't diet, because that would just be the same thing as saying you need to diet, because you want to make your own independent decision, which is how you develop more independence, discipline, and beautiful strength. So that by all means, if you want to be vegan for the sake of animal welfare, go for it. If you have, of course, medical conditions that say you should avoid certain foods, by all means, abide by that sort of thing. I'm just addressing this idea that you should be following some sort of a diet because in my experience of over 20 years of being a coach, most people finally get the body they want. They finally start seeing results, not when they're like, oh, I started eating better and everything. They just stopped dieting. They stopped having restrictive handcuffs on their food choices. And instead of avoiding bad foods or whatever, they actually strive to fully eat healthy and satisfy their appetites, which is how you actually are going to build our body up and develop our beautiful strength. All right, best of luck in your workouts. Don't forget to subscribe. I got other videos in the past that you can check out. I put links down below for most of them as well, including some of my favorite arm exercises for rapidly developing up your arms into more shape and size. Check them out down below in the description. Thank you very much for watching. Be fit and live free.